says in the Parah Ki Tisa, at the beginning, continues the Mizbeach. It talks about the Mizbeach, then we talk about the Ketores that were made for bringing the Mishkan, to bring in the Mishkan every day, and then the special oil that was used as Shemen HaMishcha, and then all of a sudden, after everything is said, after we finish talking about all the building of the Mishkan, Vayomer Hashem al Moshe in Perek Lamed Aleph Pasuk Yud Beis, Va'ata daber al bnei Yisrael le'ma she'achas sheb'seisit tishmoru. But you should keep my Shabbos. You should keep my Shabbos. Why? Ki oisi, it's a sign, beini uveinechem, between me and between you, l'daresechem, for all your generations, ladas, so that you should know, ki ani Hashem mikadishchem, that I am Hashem who have sanctified you as a nation. Why is this pasuk here? We all know the famous Chazal that tells us, from here we learn that even Binyan Beis Hamikdash, building the Mishkan, does not take precedence over Shabbos. You're not allowed to build a Mishkan on Shabbos. It's very holy. It's a very holy work that's being done to build a Mishkan, but not on Shabbos. Shabbos we don't do it. The Netziv in Hamikdash explains, why is it taka like that? Why is it that we don't build a Mishkan on Shabbos? It's such an important thing. Why shouldn't it take precedence over the keeping of the Shabbos? It says in Netziv, take any person into the Beis Hamikdash. Or even, we don't have the Beis Hamikdash, take him into a shul. Even somebody who's not Jewish. He feels there's something special about this place. There's an aura in this room, in this place. The Beis Hamikdash, the Beis Hamikdash, there's an Aron Kodesh. And who's talking about if you open the Aron Kodesh and they see the Sefer Torah, open the Sefer Torah, even a non-Jewish soul feels somehow inspired, awe-inspired, by the sight and by the feeling and by the physical presence of being in a holy place. That's a level of holiness, a level of Kedusha. Shabbos is also a level of Shabbos Kodesh. It's also holy, but there's nothing that you can put your finger on. You can't say, oh, Shabbos is holy because we have the special Shabbos Challah. Touch the Challah and you'll feel holy. No, Shabbos is holy because the day itself has within it the holiness. That's a much more sincere, that's a much purer form of Kedusha, and that Kedusha exists only. It's a sign between me and the Jewish nation. That doesn't spill over to other nations of the world. The other nations of the world are not allowed to keep Shabbos. They have no connection with this holiness that we have with Shabbos itself. Ki oisi. Ladas, they should know, Ki ani Hashem mikadishchem. When I make you holy directly. It's the day of Shabbos that becomes holy, and just by the mere fact of keeping Shabbos properly, you become imbued with this holiness of the Kedusha. That's the sign. It's the sign that exists between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and the Jewish nation. But for this ladas, for this a person has to know. If a person just comes into Shabbos without preparing properly for Shabbos, he will never experience it. He will never be able to tap into this Kedusha. That's why we say in Musaf, it says in Tzif, Tayameh Chaim Zochu. Those who taste the Shabbos, those who properly taste the taste of Shabbos, Chaim Zochu, they're able to be Zeichet to the Chaim, to the real life, to Chaim Shel Kedusha. Says in Netziv, now we understand for sure why we don't build the Beis Hamikdash on Shabbos. The Beis Hamikdash is a much lower type of Kedusha. It's a Kedusha that needs something physical to encompass it. Shabbos doesn't need anything. The day itself is holy. The day itself is Kodesh. The Binyan Beis Hamikdash has no precedence, has no contest to the day of Shabbos, to the holiness, to the Kedusha that every Yid is able to experience. If only he's able to tap into it, Lodas, if only he knows and he realizes what he's greeting every single Shabbos, he'll be able to be Zeiche to the Chaim Zachu, to the Me'ena Elam Haba, that every Jew is able to experience every single Shabbos. Good Shabbos.